All right, joining me now here on the Matthew Filipowicz Show is Shemp Bundy. Shemp is the nephew of Clive Bundy and one of the armed men who have taken over the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge in Oregon. Shemp, thank you for being on the show.
Matthew, I do not recognize the legitimacy of the federal government, nor the legitimacy of your talk show.
Okay, so Shemp, why have you and your group seized the National Wildlife Refuge?
Well, sir, it began as a patriotic protest for the Hammonds, who were going to jail just because they set public land on fire. But let me ask you this, Matthew. If the land is supposedly public, why can't the public light it on fire? I mean, the last time I checked, we do have a constitutional right to arson, Matthew.
I don't think you have a constitutional right to arson.
We also believe, Matthew, that the federal government does not have the right to create so-called national parks and wildlife refuges. We believe that America's parks and conservation should be left to private industries like Exxon and British Petroleum. We should be able to mine and drill and frack and burn every inch of this beautiful country without the damn federal government telling us that we can't. And like my cousins have said, we are willing to kill and be killed to do so.
Well, speaking of that, your group has threatened violence. Do you consider yourselves a terrorist group?
A terrorist group? How dare you? I will have you know we are all white, Matthew. Therefore, we can't be terrorists. I mean, sure, the actual dictionary definition of terrorism is the use of violence and threats to intimidate or coerce, especially for political purposes. But, Matthew, we do not believe in the tyranny of words and meanings. I mean, hell, the Associated Press headline about us read, quote, Matthew, it read, peaceful protests followed by Oregon Wildlife Refuge action. I mean, see, this isn't an armed siege of federal property. It's an action. Doesn't that sound nice? And look, they ain't alone. The liberal New York Times and CNN refer to us as protesters. So whatever you want to call it, protest, armed siege, insurrection, terrorism, tomato.
Don't you mean tomato?
There you go again with your liberal media bias. And Matthew, for those watching at home, I just want to take a minute to say, in your face, black people. Look at us. We got guns and said we're actually willing to kill and be killed. We called for more people to bring more guns, and not one single cop has fired one shot at us. Unarmed black protesters or thugs, Muslims doing something like this would definitely be terrorists, but not us. Oh no, we are patriots through and through. White privilege is a beautiful thing, Matthew.
All right, we're going to go Shemp Bundy, everybody. We'll be right back.
Oh, I almost forgot. We sort of forgot to bring food, so if anyone would want to mail us some snacks, that'd be peachy.